Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your June 2022 money and career reading. If you're new to my channel, a very warm hello. Welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. June should be a little bit calmer than May was. May tended to be a little bit chaotic and a little bit uncertain for a lot of people. The energy around June, astrologically at least, is really one more of reflection and making plans and kind of being in a little bit more of receiving mode than anything else. And so far for you, we've got the fates coming out, we've got higher power, and we also have mending. So I think here you may have an opportunity, if you so wish, if you wanted to fix or mend a situation, then you certainly can. There could be something going on in your family in regards to money. There may be something in your workplace for the same kind of thing, obviously. Okay, so maybe there's been some issues with some coworkers, okay, or with a boss. Okay, there may also be something that does occur in the month of June, but you can fix it. Okay, there could also be some things going sideways with a project or something that you've got on the go as well. And you may actually be the person who, says, hey, yep, I'm your person. I'm going to fix that and I'm going to get things done. So the mending is bringing things back together, whatever your situation happens to be. This could also represent you being on the mend if you've had some issues and some challenges and maybe some losses in the recent past. Okay, this is you on the mend. You're back on track and you're getting things done. Your higher power is coming in here. Trust in all of your senses, okay? This is your intuition, your spirits, angels, guides, pointing you in a certain direction, pushing, pulling, and dragging you in a certain direction, perhaps as well. This is really trusting your inner knowing. Excuse me. So you may instinctively know what to do, how to proceed with something, all right? And you may also find, especially with the fates energy coming out here, that you're just being led down a certain path. You might not know why you're taking certain steps that you're doing, but you're just trusting the trajectory that you're on. And when we're trusting in our higher power, our highest senses, it's really important to very much go with the flow. We don't need to understand all the minutia, all the details of things. We just need to follow and go where we're guided to go, because you do have some fated energy coming in here. And the fates really does show that there's a lot of wonderful things happening. There's a lot of blessings that are around you that are headed your way. Okay, there's certainly something that is occurring, or some direction that you're headed in, that you're meant to take, that you're meant to follow. Okay, so you've got this beautiful fated energy coming in, star number 7, or it's card number 17, relating back to the star card. Okay, so if you have some manifestations, okay, some intentions that you've previously set for new beginnings, for opportunities, investment opportunities, for abundance and wealth and growth and all of those things, then these things are starting to blossom in your life. And all you need to do is believe. You may also need to accept what is going on around you, because you may not necessarily be able to control certain situations that have been occurring or that will occur through the month ahead. You may not understand everything that's going on, okay, or you may not understand what path you're being led towards, okay, or even certain situations around you that are just beyond your control, right? You've just got to, with the fates energy, you have to sit back, maybe surrender to the fates, go with the flow a little bit, and whether you understand what's going on or not, pay attention to your sign, symbols, synchronicities with the higher power energy there, and just trust that you're on the right track. The higher power also speaks to your intentions and where you're putting your energy as well. Okay, especially in regards to manifestations. We do have a full moon in your sign in the middle of the month. And, that is, of course, where we release some intentions. Okay, we let go, we surrender, we go a little bit more in the flow as well. So just pay really close attention to where you're putting your attention and your energy, because that's what blossoms more in your life. So if you're full of worry and fear and doubt and anxiety and all those things, then that is what's going to amplify in your world. Whereas if you focus on going with the flow, being open, being accepting, being positive, being willing to lend a helping hand, perhaps, okay, then all of those things will blossom and prosper in your life. So we want to make sure that we're putting our energy and our attention, there we go, to things that we want in our world, okay, whether we have them in our physical form or not. So we do have a tower coming out here for you, so there may be something there that is shifting or changing, or possibly even ending, that may be beyond your control. 8 of Pentacles we've got there as well, and the 5 of Cups, okay? So there could be, I mean, very clear story here for some of you, but not for all of you, okay? There's something changing here very quickly, very suddenly, and possibly beyond your control. The 8 of Pentacles, something in your workplace, okay, with your money, something that, you know, you have put in a lot of time, energy, and dedication into. And we do have a 5 of Cups, so there may be a loss there that is beyond your control. It could also be that there's a shakeup somewhere, okay? The tower doesn't necessarily always mean like a total loss, okay? It could be a shakeup, but whatever it is, there's something shifting, changing. There may be a surprise headed your way where things won't be the same again, okay? And if you think of like a company restructure, you can't do anything about it. Fated energy, right? It's beyond your control. You just have to accept what is going on. The tower, something may be reordered, restructured, and the 8 of Pentacles, perhaps something in your department, something that you have committed to for a while. And the 5 of Cups, there may be some losses there, but there may also be some positives as well. Okay, probably be some very tense feelings with that situation. Okay, but the 5 of Cups is not typically a total loss. There's always a solution. There's always a door opening as well. So it may be that maybe one door closes for you, but another one is set to open, but there's a grieving process there. You need to process those emotions, the mending energy. See how that landed? Okay, right underneath that. All right, there may just be, you know, there may be as well that things are shaking up, but because of your skills and experience and knowledge with that 8 of Pentacles, right, because that is the energy of mastering a craft. It's when the student is about to become the teacher. So if there is a company shakeup of some sort, you could actually land on top. You could find yourself in a better position than you were before, but still there's that 5 of Cups energy, because there's that underlying sadness or grieving process that is necessary. Okay, and that's that mending as well, right? So it's like maybe even feelings of guilt, especially if your company restructures, you manage to keep your job, maybe you end up in a higher position, but there's coworkers that lose theirs. So of course there's those underlying feelings of, okay, well, I should be happy. I want to jump from the rooftops because now I'm all of a sudden in this position, but there's other people that have not had that same fate. Okay, so there may be those things going on as well. But the tower can also be something that just happens by surprise, something that catches you off guard. It's quite often an epiphany, a revelation, a key piece of information, something that you stumble upon sometimes, okay? But it may require you to get out of your comfort zone, okay? So there could certainly be some shift in your energy, okay? Something that you discover, okay? Or you get some instant clarity on something in your world, okay? And you know, but a new opportunity maybe even as well, okay? But it requires you to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. It shakes you up to the point where you take some sort of action, okay? And you could change your environment. Maybe you find a job opportunity that is just kind of everything that you wanted, but it's so fast that it makes you very uncomfortable. And that's not always a bad thing, okay? So let's see what else we get. The 9 of Pentacles. So you see, we have a progression from the 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. So whatever is going on, whatever is shaking up, whatever surprise or things may be headed your way, I think this benefits you. Yes, there's this 5 of Cups energy. There's uncertainty, doubt, okay, all those low vibe energies there. Okay, there may even be a problem that comes up, but you're the one that fixes it. Okay, so Just because there's a Five of Cups doesn't necessarily mean that things aren't going our way. It's really our underlying feelings. And yes, there can be those that grief or sadness or uncertainty. Okay, those things as well. Nervousness. Okay, they may come to the surface too. But we do have an improvement there with the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Things are happening fast. And you know what, Sag? Maybe you're not comfortable with things happening really quickly around you. Okay, and plus you may not be prepared for it either. Okay, because especially if things have kind of been stagnant or just status quo for the longest time, and now all of a sudden things are shifting and changing and turning and all of these things, it just your stomach may just end up in a little bit of knots there. But everything in moderation, everything's going to be okay. We've got Temperance bringing in some healing and mending as well. What else do we have? The Six of Pentacles. There's a surprise and improvements in regards to your money, your career. Okay, things coming back to balance and harmony in your world. The Page of Swords. Okay, some sort of news or information, or perhaps something new that you need to do or deal with. Okay, and sometimes trying new things and getting out of your comfort zone is not always easy. But we've got the Seven of Swords here as well. So the bottom of your deck here, we do have the Queen of Swords, and this brings about your truth and honesty. So be truthful and be honest with yourself and the people around you at all times. Okay, the Queen of Swords could certainly indicate that there might be a very important conversation that happens. Okay, this can also be your chance to level up, right? We start with the Page of Swords. We start with being curious. We start with some information. We start with trying something new, getting our foot out of the door. And we have the potential here to level up with that Queen of Swords. Okay, so there may just be some improvements in communication. There may be, of course, improvements in your skill set, your knowledge. Okay, you may even have a big shift. Maybe you're doing something new, finding something new. You might even just have something that completely blows out of the water in a really good way. Okay, because all of these, all of these cards over here are actually really good. The Tower is neither good nor bad. People do view it as being bad, but it's not. It's actually fairly neutral. All it is really is the old is shedding away to make room for the new and for something better. We always have our foundation, our skills, our knowledge, our experiences. We always have that as building our good, solid rock foundation. Okay, but anything that's not working goes by the wayside. So that could be a change in your way of thinking. That could be a change in your environment. That could be just a little bit of clarity that comes in that, oh man, it's that mind-blowing piece of information that gets you started, that gets you going, or that gives you the answers or the solutions that you've been looking for. But it does come in as a surprise and does come in as something changing. And whether it's internally within you or in your outer world, it does create a little bit of turmoil and chaos, because even if there's something that is for your best and highest good, which the Tower always is, okay, it is a little bit uncomfortable. And not everybody embraces change. Not everyone likes surprises, even if they're good. Even if this Nine of Pentacles is with a wonderful energy, okay, even if someone was to come up to you and hand you a big giant pocket full of cash, okay, that still might make you uncomfortable, right? Or imagine if you won the lottery tomorrow or something, right? That would still, it would be like a Tower moment for sure, because nothing is going to be the same again after that day, but it still makes it still really positive. But it still would make you nervous, or it makes you uncomfortable, or it gives you this big question mark, right? And uncertainty. So even really good things that catch us off guard can result in those Tower moments, and it can also throw us in this Five of Cups energy, not to mention the Seven of Swords energy, right? Like too good to be true. I don't know, right? And sometimes good things take a long time to transpire. Sometimes things happen all at once. And this is very much an all at once kind of energy that's coming in here for you. Okay, we've already discussed the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles, mastering your craft, okay, achieving a really good solid skill set is a card of apprenticeship. So you may have some leveling up here to do. You might be looking for new opportunities, okay, to get you out of your comfort zone or out of your current position, okay, because you may, with that Eight of Pentacles, you may have mastered your situation and gotten a huge sense of accomplishment, but now it's like, okay, where do I go? Onwards and upwards, okay? You might get some rewards and accolades for a job well done. We've got the Eight of Wands coming in here, potentially delivering some really good news. Also, all with the two eights coming here, of course, it's about abundance, and we've got a Nine of Pentacles and a Six of Pentacles. Excellent. Okay, so some improvements in your status, okay, or in your finances, all right, or even in your knowledge level. You might be discovering some information. But the eights do represent abundance, and they do represent a certain level of accomplishment as well. But both of these eights together, you might have a lot on your plate in the month ahead. The Eight of Wands is all about being busy, having a lot of things on the go. You're working hard with that Eight of Pentacles. But I think you're going to be rewarded for your hard work, or you have a goal in mind and a big lofty goal, okay? And the Temperance card comes in here with your energy, okay? Number one, to instill some confidence in you, and number two, to remind you to keep a balance in your world as well. You may have a lot to do, and you have got some big goals, and you got some changes going on, okay? And discovering new things, trying new things, getting out of your comfort zone, all these wonderful energies, but everything in moderation with that Temperance energy there, okay? So Spirit's reminding you of that, okay? To be bold, be courageous, be confident, you know, trust in yourself to make the right decisions, to make the right choices, trust in your inner guidance system as well, your higher power. But remember, everything in moderation and balance and is the key for you here, because we don't want you to throw you in the Nine of Wands energy. We want to keep you in the Eight of Wands energy, busy but active and alive and energetic. We don't want to throw you in the Nine of Wands where you're tired and drained and just done. Okay, so remember to find that healthy equilibrium with whatever it is you've got on the go, even though there may be something very exciting for you here, Sag. Okay, so the Tower, by the way, you can also be making a final decision on something. We do have that full moon in your sign in the middle of the month. Okay, and you might be drawing some very powerful conclusions right around that full moon. Full moons do bring about endings, the end of a cycle, the completion of things. We also find closure, and we also can sometimes make decisions that something's got to go or something's got to change. So this could be some sort of epiphany or a bit of clarity that you get somewhere around that full moon energy. Okay, but remember that Temperance energy about how, you know, you are very much in control. Listen to your higher power, okay, and find that healthy equilibrium. Also brings in some healing energy here as well, okay, so some rights, some wrongs, or to temper or tame your worries, fears, anxieties, or doubts with that Seven of Swords, okay, something that you can't quite trust, like too good to be true. Temperance energy is bringing you back down to earth just a little bit. The Nine of Pentacles, though, we do have success. So what is your success? Are you just taming your anxieties and your fears and you're making some bold moves? Very possibly. Okay, you may also have something that you've been working towards with this Eight of Pentacles, and you're about to be rewarded and recognized for your hard work with the Six of Pentacles. We do have an increase and an improvement coming in here for you. You may be treating yourself to something nice, maybe spending some money on yourself. Okay, you may get an unexpected bonus or raise, or even that promotion that may come in. You know that when the dust settles, you may actually come out in a better position than when you went in. Okay, and with the Six of Pentacles, something very positive that is a surprise for you, and it may put you in the position where you can treat yourself to something nice, do something nice for yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is enjoying our success, enjoying our bounty, enjoying our abundance, and treating ourselves to something nice, doing something nice for ourselves. So you might be buying yourself something in the month ahead. But the Six of Pentacles can show sudden improvements in regards to our material world. So yes, our money can quite often come in. Is it necessarily a massive windfall? No, not necessarily. It can just be those little improvements, just what we needed, just right at the time that we needed it. And I quite often do get the Six of Pentacles when I either save a whole bunch of money on something I thought was going to be really expensive, or if I just happen to stumble across a little extra cash or a rebate or something just when I need it. A few days before payday or something, and all of a sudden it's like, you might get a check in the mail, or perhaps you find an overpayment on a bill or something, you get tax refund, okay, those kind of things, or you find money in your pocket when you're doing laundry. Okay, it can be a permanent improvement or a temporary one just when you needed it. But the Six of Pentacles has to do with the law of giving and receiving. Excuse me. So all the good that you've put out into the universe flows back to you, and usually multiplied, okay? It is a card of charity as well. So this is a reminder that what we give, we also receive, okay? So you may find yourself in a position where you may be giving someone a helping hand, okay? Perhaps you have a hand in righting some wrongs or helping someone out with an issue. But you may also have someone that helps you, okay, gives you a gift of knowledge, time, advice, okay, can also come in with the Six of Pentacles. But this also restores balance in your world, okay? So you might have some doors of opportunity opening up on some level that restores balance in your world. So if you're looking for a new job, let's say, right, we do have new energy here with the Page of Swords. Let's say you're looking for a new job. This indicates that you have the potential to find something, an honest day's work for an honest day's pay, to get paid what you're worth. That Eight of Pentacles, what you're worth, know your value. With the Nine of Pentacles, right? We quite often make compromises or sacrifices and undermine our own worth, especially in our workplace. Okay, so I think here that you if you are looking for something new, or there may be even something changing around you where you're getting paid what you're worth. Okay, also partnering up with the right company or corporation or investment opportunity that is giving you some decent payback, okay? Or it's something that, is very balanced, okay? So if you're looking for an investment opportunity, you might not be a huge risk taker. So perhaps you're looking for a healthy balance in your investments with your money, an equal balance between risk and comfort. Okay, you might be finding that middle ground somewhere there. Okay, it's like moderate risk factor, perhaps. Okay, that might be important for you, especially since we've got that Temperance energy as well. So balance somewhere in your world is very much a key. So I think some equilibrium may be restored. With the Eight of Wands here right in the middle of your reading, this is fast movement, okay? So also this Tower is fast movement. So I think here that whatever is headed your way or whatever you're working on, I think there's number one, a need for how do I want to say that? Time may be of the essence, okay? There may be some quick action that you need to take, okay? Or you just get a lot of things happening all at once. All right. But the Eight of Wands is quite often has to do with manifestations as well. So just like your higher power was reminding you to be a little bit consciously aware of what you're focusing on, of where your energy is, of where your thoughts are, of where your feelings are, because your manifestations, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. And, it's really Spirit wanting to remind you here that wherever you do put your energy is what amplifies, right? This Eight of Wands energy. So the Five of Cups here and the Seven of Swords, if you're feeling frustrated or you're feeling down in the dumps or you're feeling a little bit disappointed if things aren't happening as fast as you want them to, okay, Spirit's really reminding you to focus on solutions, focus on the positive aspects of things, focus on what you want and abundance with that Five of Cups and also the Seven of Swords. Be really clear and be really honest about what it is that you want in your world. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to discover? What do you want to try new? Be very honest and clear with yourself and with Spirit about that, okay? Also remain positive here as well, because the Seven of Swords, sometimes we're a little bit uncertain, or sometimes we're, we kind of, I don't know, we think a little bit, there's a little bit of negativity that creeps in, okay? And so, it's really that big reminder there, okay? This is amplifying all of that energy with that Eight of Wands. All right, but I really do think there's some good news coming in on the horizon for you. This can also be a big shift in your way of thinking. But the Page of Swords can certainly be delivering some sort of news or information to you. Okay, some good news, by the way, since this is in the upright. All right, but you may also be very curious about the world around you. If you're looking to make some change, the Eight of Wands really can herald some change for you, certainly speeding things up for you. But I think here that if you are looking for some information, I think you're curious about the world around you. You're maybe doing a little bit of exploration, okay? Putting yourself out there a little bit, maybe poking around on the internet. Page of Wands quite often is, or sorry, Page of Swords, quite often associated with internet activities and things like that. And you never know what you might discover when you're curious about the world around you. You might just discover something a little bit unexpected with that tower, but ultimately something really positive. Okay, so don't be afraid to put the feelers out, right? No one's tying you down. Okay, so put the feelers out there, have a look around, poke around. You just never know what you might discover. Okay, but the Page of Swords is bringing in this newness. Okay, a zest for life, of trying new things, of thinking outside the box kind of thing, right? The Page of Swords is a very sharp-witted, sharp-minded kind of energy. Okay, so you're sharp as a tack here right now. I think that if there's something for you to learn, if you need to look for some information, then I think you're going to find it, and you're going to find it really quickly. But I also just think that you're very clear. Your mind is very, very sharp. Okay, you're making decisions. You're finding out information if you don't have any. But I also think there's some really good news coming in here. But the Page of Swords brings about some innovation to your reading as well. So perhaps you are getting out of your comfort zone there with that tower energy. It's certainly some energy propelling you forward. Okay, but the Temperance energy that's here, yes, your energy, everything in moderation. This brings about a healing energy, restores balance and equilibrium to your world. Is also a big reminder for you, as we already said. Temperance brings in calm energy and a peace of mind. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, there may be something here that's happening so fast that you don't trust it, or you get some sort of revelation that kicks you into high gear, making some change. Okay, you might discover that someone's being a little bit underhanded, or you might just discover that something's been going on behind the scenes and you're like, aha, that's what my intuition was telling me. All right, it may come with a little bit of sadness or regret or disappointments, okay, with that Five of Cups energy, but I think Temperance energy here is calming those waters, okay, and is really showing you that everything is going to be okay, whatever happens to be going on in your world, all right, because we have that mending energy there as well. So there's a big element here of healing. So it could just be that if you are getting outside of your comfort zone, perhaps you're facing your fears in some way. And your guardian angels here with the Temperance card, is always my guardian angel card. Okay, your guardian angels and your guides and your past loved ones and all of your spiritual cheerleading squad is like, yes, 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 you have faced your fears. Okay, that your fears might still be there, but you're laughing in the face of adversity. Okay, so some really interesting and very wonderful energy. You do have some couple little challenges there, whether that's within you or just some environment, or again some underlying feelings, right? Sometimes we feel guilty, okay, when things are starting to go really well for us, if there's other people that things aren't going well for, okay? But remember, we do have whatever issues or challenges that you've got, we've got that wonderful healing energy, everything coming into alignment for you. Okay, at the very least, the Temperance energy here is bringing you in some peace of mind, okay, and reminding you that you are on track, okay, you are on the right track. Keep on going, keep doing what you're doing. Remember to stay positive, stay focused, okay, and and things will show themselves to you when exactly they're meant to. But get ready to take action, though, okay. So some excellent energy for you, kind of some scary energy too if you don't like change or surprises, okay, but everything I think is happening for a reason for you, as it always does. We don't always understand it though. So let's get a couple last messages here for you. And we have number 88. Wow, you have 4 8s on the board. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and number 88. I am wealthy. Yes, you are. Speak that in the morning. Speak that as an affirmation morning, noon, and night. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. Okay, you are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. Wow, I could have just pulled this card for you for your monthly reading here, and we would have been done with it. We also have number 11. Excellent. There's your intuition, but 11s are also new and improved things in your life. I am intuitive. You have a keen awareness of what's happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. Interesting. And last one, number 666, I am centered, and we also have a Six of Pentacles. Okay, 666 is not the sign of the devil. Okay, just in case you were wondering. I am centered. A wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. Seven of Swords, Five of Cups. Hello. All right, so just a reminder for you there. So you have 4 8s, 8888, and you have 4 6s, 6666. Okay, and you also have that wonderful number 11. So pay attention to those, look up the deeper meanings of those, and you will get some more information. But things are certainly looking up, onwards and upwards here. So I thank you for watching. I hope there was something here that did resonate with you in some way. If there was, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment as well if you wish. All right, so I hope you guys have a wonderful, abundant, prosperous June in front of you. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.